You need to send this video to all of your friends that care about politics because tomorrow, Tuesday, March 3rd, is going to be a very major day because it is the Texas primary election tomorrow, which includes the race everyone's been talking about between Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico. Tuesday, March 3rd is also the primary in North Carolina and Arkansas, so if you want to hear more about that, let me know. But tomorrow's election in Texas is going to decide which one of these two will secure the Democratic nomination and get to run for Texas Senate. This is Jasmine Crockett. She is currently a congresswoman representing Texas, and this is James Tallarico. He is currently a state representative in Texas. This is the first time in a very long time that Texas has had such a competitive primary, which is amazing. Competitive primaries are so healthy, and it leads to results like this, where 1.2 million votes have already been cast in the Democratic primary, which is double the amount of votes that had been cast at this point last time in 2022. And it's already more votes than had been cast in total in the 2024 Democratic primary. And that is just early voting and vote by mail. Actual election day is tomorrow, Tuesday, March 3rd. So if you know anyone in Texas, tomorrow is their absolute last chance to vote. And there are obviously a lot of elections on the ballot for the primary in Texas. If you actually live in Texas, you need to be researching all of them. But again, this Democratic primary is the one that most people are talking about. And by tomorrow, Tuesday night, we might know a winner if one of these two can secure more than 50% of the vote, which seems pretty likely. Although which one of the two will win, we don't know because the polling has been all over the place. This is essentially a tied election right now. Either one, Crockett or Tallarico, could win tomorrow, and we just don't know who it'll be, which is a little different for the Republican primary for Senate in Texas. Between these three, have Ken Paxton and Wesley Hunt competing against the incumbent John Cornyn for that Republican Senate nomination. The polling in that race isn't as clear cut, but it seems like Paxton has a lead. However, if Paxton does not get 50% or more of the vote, then it goes to a runoff. Do another election. I know everyone likes to say that Texas is a red state, but I just don't think that's true. Texas is a gerrymandered state. Texas is a state that has a lot of roadblocks to voting. I think Texas could also be a blue state. Ted Cruz won his Senate seat with 6 million votes, and Trump won the state with about the same. And here we are right now in the Democratic primary, having already had 1.2 million Democrats get out and vote, and the actual election hasn't even happened yet. You know how Texas turns blue? If every single one of the Democrats who votes in this primary goes out and makes sure that 5 of their friends show up to the general election. That's it. That's how easy it could be to turn Texas blue. I'll be posting all of the election updates Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, so make sure you're following along.